Peace be upon you. Oh, sorry. Hope you can see well enough. We're going to look at whether something is up, whether it's at initial phases, stages, or you just manage to overcome, or something is coming to a closure, an end, a conclusion of some sort. Oh, very slippery. One more time. These are like cardboard. Okay. That's it. Okay, we have a 5 of Pentacles. I saw it. A 10 of Swords. I believe someone failed to go through this. So it's actually possibly upcoming, but it's reversed. It's an initial stage, but it's reversed. Someone failed to face this. They wouldn't accept something, an ending. Someone did not accept it. 3 of Swords, because it hurt too much. Someone is still suffering. Someone is heartbroken. Feels betrayed, abandoned. They're still there waiting. There's someone waiting. Yeah, Swords again. 5 of Swords in reverse. We saw 5 of Pentacles. Someone wants to make peace, truce. Doesn't want to argue anymore. Let's see if this one works. Yeah. Oh. It's a masculine. Hey, I don't use the messages. It's Swords. Swords again. 8 of Swords. Someone is unable to realize what they've left behind them. What someone is thinking or saying, or there's no communication. There was an unexpected halt in some sense. Either gaslighting, ghosting rather. Once someone perceived someone else to not be willing to speak the truth or speak clearly or express their intentions or give you some information or details, or that's how you feel. You feel you've kind of avoided or escaped some deceit of some sort, which you still have no information on, whether your suspicions or your gut instinct, your intuition may be true, or some information that you may have come across, whether on their profiles or yeah, you still have no confirmation, nothing. So you refused someone's manner of communicating with you, because obviously it was problematic. Someone that couldn't be vulnerable, couldn't open up or reveal details that you absolutely needed to know. So I said, okay, like this, you don't want to talk? Fine, I'm gone. I'm not going to be staying here to get information from third parties, from social, to kind of try and piece the truth together. You either speak or you don't. And yeah, you left with no information, no answer. Yep, you left someone behind. Seven of Wands in reverse. And someone feels you didn't fight for this. I believe both of you feel. Full already, having made the decision to take a leap, to begin fresh, anew, to go against the grain, against drop any other plans or attempt to control anything, is some form of a liberating energy about it. By the cards you see here, there are things in the past that have occurred. Obviously, they're already long gone. Currently, there's a lot of pain. Out of nowhere, you may have experienced that, a deep longing, sorrow, pain, depression. And you don't know why this couldn't, as in not clearly, maybe you can understand it rationally. You know why you made this decision. It's not because of something specifically or a piece of information of something that the other person did, or it's rather because of something that they did not do when you needed them to do, and that was to speak clearly. You needed facts at that time. You weren't patient. No, you demanded something right there and then. You felt they have something to hide, and that's it. You broke both your heart and theirs, by the way. Did you make the right decision at the time? Absolutely. Based on what you needed and the fact that they could not give it to you? Absolutely. Whatever reason you may have invoked, ultimately that's the real reason. You couldn't take a chance on this person. You decided, no, I'm not going to take a chance on this. We're not doing this. Definitely problematic in how they expressed themselves, how they communicated, rather lack thereof, both in writing and verbally. There was no actual communication. It was highly problematic. There may have been a difference in language. Love language, I believe it was quite similar in the sense of you had no doubts about that. I guess that's why you got terrified and you decided to put it to the test. So, okay, let's talk. First, I need some information here. Let's get rational. And it didn't work. That's when it all crashed. And you canceled the love, what you felt for one another, for them, to the detriment of, well, logic, reason. Did it stem out of fear? I believe it's rather self-preservation. You knew yourself to be very vulnerable at the time. You couldn't care less about what anyone else says or does, or all you wanted them was for them. So there may have been interference. Them to speak clearly to you. You wanted that intimacy, genuine intimacy, trust, to be able to trust them. So you needed them to open up, and they didn't. It may be because they're just generally distrustful just as much as you, but they were still there. They were still giving it a shot, even though they were distrustful themselves. They were terrified, just like you. Terrified of what? Of an ending, of losing this, of that Ten of Swords. You may have received a piece of information that wasn't actually accurate. You may have jumped to some conclusions here. There's deceit or interference somewhere here. You may have filled in some blanks here and there with certain information or in regards to who they are, what they do, and so on, which is not necessarily accurate. Just decided I don't have what it takes to fight this or to push through this or to have to defend myself, or no, we're not doing this. Hence, let's cut it off now. It actually takes strength. It depends on the reasoning. You're not doing them you haven't done it for their sake, right? Which is the hardest thing to do. It's true love. It sometimes requires us to realize that it's in someone's best interest to let them be. But no, in this case, it was because you decided you couldn't trust them. You couldn't take the chance. It had to do with you, the fact that you couldn't take another sword, or you would have finished you. You couldn't even risk exploring this further, only to lose it later, right? You were just probably exhausted, impatient, and yeah, that might have translated as a bit aggressive, demanding. Yeah, as in, where are you coming from? As in, we just met, right? Yeah, it's true, what we have is powerful, but let's see where it leads. Give me my time, and so on. You couldn't do that. No, I need information now. You misinterpreted. You couldn't really place your finger on it, on what was it, or you just couldn't risk it. Fight or flight, runner chaser dynamics. You ran. Yes, you ran. Five of Swords in reverse. There's been no conflict, again, also because I feel in reality none of us would hear the reasonings of the other, even if they did try to see where you're coming from. Or a paradigm shift. What does this mean? That you're now single, independent, prosperous, productive, very interesting to any potential partner. You're in harmony. Boom, bam, boom, someone's coming back. Six of Swords. I saw those two fives. Yep, so it's an overcoming of a conflict, the possibility to recover, rediscover,